How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and an overview of the We the People, the Freedom Platinum holster. Um, this is supposed to be one of the most modular holsters out there. I don't think that there's anything that comes close to what this type of holster is offering. They claim to have, I believe, is over 2,500 different configurations. I mean, I don't know if that's kind of a bit of an exaggeration, unless they're counting every single little adjustments that you can do. But yeah, let's do a tabletop and unboxing, and we will see how it fits the gun. This one is specifically for the Glock 19 for the Gen 3. So let's go over on the tabletop and see what comes in the package. All right, guys, so now we're gonna see what comes in the package. I had already ripped the seal. So let's see, it comes with something about the company on the top over here. Just kind of tells you what their product line is, the modularity of it, and basically some of the values of the company. So it's got a pretty good package. You see over 2,500 configuration options. Again, I think that's a bit of an exaggeration, but these are the some of the most common things that you can do with it, which is it's outside of the waistband, appendix, classic, kind of like the sight card for similar to the tier 1 concealment, as well as T-Rex holsters. Also inside the base, inside the waistband, just the classic look. Outside the waistband with the flex loop, appendix flex, as well as inside the waistband with a tuck, having the holster completely separated. But yeah, let's see what comes inside. Oh, it looks like everything comes in a nice little baggie on its own. So let's see what this is. This looks to be the actual holster itself. So let's see. Here's my knife. Yeah, so this looks to be the actual holster. It is supposed to be ambidextrous, so you can, for the lefties out there, this would be a good option for you guys. The one thing though that I will say is that they do not offer the holster to be compatible with any lights right now. It is compatible with the uptick cut, but if you have a light on it, this will not work, which is kind of a bummer, But if you have a light that you use on the outside, then it should be no issue. So that's just that. So, on the side, see what comes on this one. Okay, this looks to be the magazine for the mag. That's very durable. Okay, so there's a magazine, carrier. See what comes in here. I think this may be the screws. Oh no, this is the little cord that you use in order to flex for the appendix carry if you're doing kind of the side card holster type stuff. So that's what this is for. Let's move this out of the way. This over here. Okay, so this looks to be all the hardware, so all the nuts and screws that you're gonna need in order to do different configurations. It tells you in here, what comes in the little baggie. So out of the way. So what comes in here. Alrighty, so these are actually the belt loops. So if you're doing inside the waistband and you want to do a belt loop like this, that's what this is for. See what's this one. Alright, so this is This is not a belt loop, this is more of a belt clip. So if you're doing the inside of the waistband and you want to have the, you know, running through the belt and just being able to stick it instead of actually having the belt running through. So there's an actual clip. It's a little bit different kind of setup on there. And then let's see, got a couple more baggies on here. Okay, so this is the paddle for outside the waistband. So the outside of the waistband paddle is what this is. It's got a, let's see, let me open it up. Because it's got a European holster on it. Oh, you guys can see it right there. There you are. And the last little baggie that comes in, let's see. Okay, so this is your standard, the classic inside the waistband. Yeah, that's what it says. That's all that comes in the package. So now let's go back up top and see how it looks. I will put it together with the appendix flex. So kind of like the tier 1 concealment type setup. I'll go ahead and put it together like that and show you guys how it fits on the on my Glock 19 Gen 3. Alright guys, so now we're back up top. I finished putting the holster together in kind of like an appendix sidecar holster type of setup. I didn't fully do it, you know, I'm still iffy about how I'm going to go about this right here, or the string, or, you know. But yeah, I didn't tighten it up all the way because I want to play with the settings and all the configurations that, you know, We the People holsters claims to have. So that's what we'll do. But for now, I wanted to show you the sidecar appendix flex holster. And so let's check it out, see how it fits. So I got my Glock 19 Gen 3 right here. Nothing in the chamber. Empty magazine. Now, I'm going to show you guys first. There you go. Just leave it right there. I'm going to show you guys on the magazine because I noticed on the magazine it's a little bit tighter. It's a bit of a tighter fit. It sits pretty well. But it is a bit of a tighter fit. Now you can adjust the tightness. There's a screw right here. It's kind of being covered by the clip right now, but there is a screw for retention that you can adjust for it. The same thing goes for the holster itself. This screw right here is the retention screw, so you can tighten that up. When I first received the holster and I tried it on, it was pretty tight. So I had to loosen it up a little bit. But yeah, so let me put this one on and I'll show you guys. Actually, right before that, let me show you how it fits on with the gun. So again, we already checked that it's unloaded. And then bam. It's got pretty good retention. As I mentioned, you can manage to loosen up the retention, you know, make it tighter depending on how you guys get it. But it's got pretty good retention. It's not going anywhere. Again, I already set it up to how I want it. There it is. It's not as audible as my other We the People holsters for my Glock 22. I've noticed that the other one does have like a more positive click to it. This one it kind of does, but it's not as much. So let me try this one on, and then we will see how it fits. Alright guys, so there's a holster right there. I'll show you guys how it goes. Again, it's unloaded. There's no mag in it. There we go. Now, I didn't put the magazine back in so you guys can see. The one thing that I noticed on the magazine is that it does sit pretty far down. See, so it is kind of a reach. You can adjust the clips to be a little bit higher on here. So you can adjust the clips to be a little bit higher, but then you kind of have to mess around with the configurations to see how it would fit, because you don't want the holster on the gun side to be too low and the mag carry to be too high. So that's something that you guys are gonna have to kind of figure it out for you guys yourself. The other thing is that this one does not come with any kind of claw, so you would need to buy that separately. So in order to get this to for the claw to push up against it and, you know, have the gun pushed up against your body. So there it is. The shirt is not super loose, but it's not super tight. It doesn't print as much. Granted, this is a black t-shirt, so it's gonna be a little bit less noticeable, and you're really not gonna think about it, right? So unless you're, you are somebody that has been carrying, you might notice those kind of things. If you're just passing by, you don't carry, those people may not even notice. But again, let me show you guys some of the retention. So boom, there you go, right there it is. There we go. I did want to show some of you on the last video wanted to know whether the PSA Dagger had any compatibility with the holsters. Now I did try it out with this one. I'm going to show you guys that it does work for the PSA Dagger slide. So let me put it together and I'll show you guys. All right, guys. So I put the PSA Dagger slide on top of the Gen 3 Glock 19 frame, and this has the cheap suppressor high sights. So at first I thought that might be an issue as far as the holster compatibility. Now, I haven't tried it with a whole lot, but with the We the People holsters, it works just fine. So let me show you guys. See, it fits. Has the same retention as the OEM Glock slide. Same thing, no issues. It does fit. So there you guys have it. All right, guys. So let's go over some final thoughts. As far as price goes, this one regularly sells for $130, but it includes everything that I showed you guys on the box: the outside the waist paddle, the regular inside the waistband clip, the other bell loops. It comes with everything you need in order to make all the configurations that We the People holsters claim. Just $2,500. Again, bit of an exaggeration, but that's what they claim. So for $130, I think you get a lot of versatility with the holster. I know a lot of you guys are gonna say that, well, tier 1 concealment, it's better, which, yeah, they could very well be better, but you do not get all the different configurations that you can with this. Same thing for the T-Rex arms. Again, they're better holsters when it comes to something like this. But I think the selling point for something like this is the versatility and all the different configurations that you can do. So it's not bad. I actually got this holster because, again, of all the different configurations, I paid with my own money. I had a coupon actually for 30% off. I had bought some holsters from them, some t-shirts, and they gave me a 30% off it was from over a year ago or so. The good thing is on the email it said that it never expired, so I tried it out and I was like, okay, what the heck, let me just get it. So that's the reason why I got it. So for $130, I think you get a pretty good value for what it is. I know there's a lot of people out there that they don't like the brand, they don't like the holsters at all. I know some people have had issues with the shipping times from this company. I live in California, and I know that the company is in, I believe it's Las Vegas in Nevada. So they're pretty close. It took about a week for me to receive the holster. I ordered this and 2 other outside the waistband holsters. Because I'm going to be, California is required to have a conceal and carry permit. And also you got to go through a course, through training and whatever. But, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. So I needed something to, for my firearms. I needed some holsters for my firearms. So again, I had that coupon, and that's the reason why I decided to go with this, because I do intend on carrying inside the waistband, or even, kind of like the sidecar style holster. So I don't think it's bad. Again, for the price, you do get a lot of versatility. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm not trying to sell you guys on the product, but I think it's a pretty good option with all the different things that you can do with it. So again, there you guys have it. Hope you guys like the review. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys watching. I just reached 100 followers. Thank you very much for all of you guys that keep on watching. But yeah, thank you guys, and hope you guys have a good day.